just pretending to make feeder content and be insane. It was all a meme, you little ants, and I am God. There was no dream. That was why. What the f is this? I'm losing it. It was not a dream. That all happened. I feel like I'm supposed to think that this is really cool and like impressive. Subscribe. I followed Nikocado Avocado in sort of a kind of a like loosely, you know, like he's not a particular interest to me. However, what I did want to say is that the reason I ever got introduced to Nikocado Avocado is probably different from a lot of y'all. I used to be a really big like mukbang watcher. And so I used to watch a content creator a ton whose name was Stephanie Sue. And Stephanie Sue she was a mukbang creator. Now she does a lot of like true crime content. I adored her. I watched all of her videos. I watched her probably before she even got probably before 50K, probably like less than that. She's now, I believe it's like Rotten Mango is her channel that she's primarily known for. But I got introduced to Stephanie Sue via an interaction that she had with I got introduced to Nikocado Avocado via an interaction he had with Stephanie Sue, where in general, he made her super duper uncomfortable and was like generally kind of like a manipulative, crappy person. That was like, it was like a whole thing. It's kind of difficult to explain. I think a lot of people are like applauding Nikocado Avocado for the fact that he bamboozled everyone and all of this shit, right? This is most likely this image right here. Frame 1 of this video, a dig at Stephanie Sue. And I don't think that we should be applauding somebody who generally sucks, because the panda mask is what Stephanie is, I don't know if they're married now, fiance at the last time I checked. I don't watch a lot of her content anymore. Her partner wears a panda mask because he likes to stay anonymous and does not want his face on the internet. And it is such an interesting and specific choice to start this video out with what can very easily be seen as a dig at Stephanie Sue years later. A lot of people want to congratulate him for the absolute cinema and the trickery and all of this stuff. I don't like this dude. And just because he did this stunt and because he's thin now doesn't mean that he's not the same piece of shit he was 2 years ago. Just because he's skinny now and he did this stunt for publicity does not mean that he is not the same piece of shit he was. He's always been a shitty person, and it has not just been about what he does on camera. Anyway.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life.
I don't know what social experiments Nikocado Avocado has been performing. However, what was the experiment? Because an experiment is the purpose of an experiment is to ask a question, or to ask and answer a question, to get data. What was he experimenting? Who was he experimenting on? For what purpose? What did we learn? What were we supposed to learn? Like, what was the social experiment? Because we're trying to act like this is like, he was playing chess and we were playing checkers and he's like a mastermind. What was the point? An experiment has a point. A social experiment has a narrative, something that we want you to learn. What was he testing? What did he want to show us? What did we learn?
It's alluring. It's compelling. It's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories, ideas, rivalries, where they feel encouraged and engaged, where they involve themselves with the stories and become a product of influence. Thirsty for a distraction from time unspent, spoiling their minds, yet stimulating them at the same time.
What in the fuck is blood yappering about? I just need a moment. Just really quickly before we get like too much of like the illusion put onto us. I just want to remind you who the person is. This is the same person.
Fruits are very healthy for me! What's wrong with you? Fruits are very healthy for me! What's wrong with you? This is my husband, soon to be. We are getting married. How about you? 1, 2, 3.
Shut up, Nikki.
Do it, okay.
My stomach hurts. I'm gonna have diarrhea.
You always have
Oh
diarrhea.
my gosh, I have gas.
Let's just do this.
I have gas.
You may now kiss the bride,
My
he said. Ooh, you an ugly wife. What?
You're not even touching me. What'd you just say about me on my own wedding?
You're not funny! You're not funny!
So this is the person who we are now saying is a mastermind. I understand that it's a character. I want to be clear. I understand when something's a character. This was an individual who was profiting off of making feeder content. It's a kink. It's a fetish. The whole point of feeder content, of the feeder fetish, is to feed someone until they die. That is what a feeder fetish is you feed somebody food until they die or are so disabled that they rely upon you for support. This was a person who profited off of feeder content for years, creating multiple panics about his personal health, saying he was having heart attacks, all of this stuff. And now he's coming back after losing all of that weight and saying, oh, a social experiment. I was just pretending to be a lol cow. I was just pretending to be into the fetish thing. It was totally a ruse. Like what?
It's brilliant. And it's dangerous.
Yeah, it is. It was.
I feel as if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm.
Because he's God.
One follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. It's...
Why is he trying, like, this is so weird. Internet trolls, the best internet troll for a reason. They troll to make a point. They will push buttons to get a result, to have a commentary. The best comedians will sometimes say something that's offensive, but they have a point. There's a joke. There's a reason. What was the reason for making feeder content, creating panics, creating controversies, and then coming back and then being thin the whole time? Because my thing is like, what was the point at the end of this where you're acting like you're God looking down at the world as ants? Because it's like, okay, yeah, if it's for money, fair. Get your bag, I guess, if you want to do that, if you want to harm your body that way. But like, if you're going to act like, oh, I'm God looking upon you humans, there needs to be a point. And I guess I just have never seen it. I don't see it. I've been trying to think about this for days.
Spellbinding. All these little consumers, all of these lost and bored people. People consuming anything that they're told to consume. So I am the villain because I've made myself one.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm supposed to think that this is really cool and like impressive, but it just seems sort of like not connected to reality and kind of freakish. It's just really, really cringy and stupid and weird, and I don't understand what I'm supposed to take from this. It's just weird as
And you will continue to consume these stories about me year after year after year. For as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain. Stories that permeate and linger and infect the minds of the ants.
Bro, you were making feeder fetish content and talking about having heart attacks! What are you talking about? What is this, like, Chunibyo? Like, you're like, it's like, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm supposed to think. You're so weird. Like, it was so weird. You acted like a complete unhinged fool on the internet and made feeder content, pre-filmed it, I guess, lost all of the weight, and now you're coming back like, ah! I was just pretending to make feeder content and be insane. It was all a meme, you little ants, and I am God. Like, please simmer down, man.
Influence the ants. Brainwash the ants.
We were not brainwashed. You actually did those things. Like, what are you talking about?
You are the ants.
Oh God. Okay. All right. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Today I woke up from a very long dream,
Okay.
and I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body.
I mean, congrats. Like, let's say that, right? That's fantastic. He was obviously very unhealthy. Good for you for losing the weight. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. However, what the is the rest of this?
Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick
Because you were fat and sick.
and boring and irrelevant. People are the most messed up creatures on the entire planet. And yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead of everyone.
Put this man in a padded cell. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Because the way that this was talked about on social media, I thought that this was like a cool, like, cinema moment where, like, oh my God, he's like so cool. I can't believe he did that. Like, he tricked everybody. This is among the cringiest things I have ever witnessed in my life. This is bizarre to the point of being legitimately worrying, and I don't understand why everybody's acting like this shit was so cool. This video is insane. And I'm 3 minutes in.
The joke's on you.
No! It's still on you, bestie!
Mr. Noodle.
I want to say that it is a particular choice to have such loud background noise with him being so fucking weird and like no music or anything. Like to just be listening to like basically his air conditioner. Like it's so bad that it's almost like he added in background noise, I'm going to be honest. But like the fucking white noise while he's trying to act like this super villain being corny is insane. But it is intentional.
You're so cute.
This is supposed to be as uncomfortable as possible, I feel.
You're so... Yeah. Oh, you're so cute.
Eye contact is crazy.
You like that. You look like a big green ball. Yeah, you look like a big green avocado. Which is my favorite fruit ever. Yeah. Oh, you're a good bird. Ooh.
This gives the same energy as like it puts the lotion on the skin. I'm sorry. I thought this was gonna be way cooler. The way that people were talking about it on the internet, I thought this was gonna be way cooler, but this is giving, it puts the lotion on the skin. I don't know how else to describe it, and I don't like it. I don't.
Noodle. I knew you liked that. You missed me so much. You missed me so much. I know. It was 8 years separate. Or longer. I know. How many years was it? How many years? Tell me. How many years were we separate for? Too many, yeah. I know, my baby. I had no choice.
Why was he separate from the bird? Oh, people actually thought he ate it. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was a bird that disappeared and people thought he ate it.
I had no choice.
To what?
But Daddy's back. We're back home. Shibby-doo. We're home. Hello. We're back home.
What is this?
Shibby-doo. And I'm back here with all of you. And it was a long 8 years, wasn't it? It was a long 8 years. And I didn't think that it would have gone this long, but it did. And it was like a bad dream that, yeah, it was like a really bad dream that we were waiting for it to be over. And it's over. It was just a dream.
No, it was not! There was no dream! That shit was, what the f is this? I'm losing it! It was not a dream! That all happened! I'd be gaslit in real time. There's no dream. There was no pretend. You did all of those things. Whether or not it was acting, I don't fucking know. To some extent, obviously. But it was not a dream. That happened in IRL for real, on God.
It was just a dream, Mr. Noodle, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't, Mr. Noodle.
Yeah. It feels like a bad dream.
It was bad. It was bad. I agree. It was bad. This is insane.
But we woke up. We woke up.
I've been awake the whole time! Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, Mr. Noodle! Mr. Noodle, wake up! Like, what is this?
Yeah. We're so excited.
Shit.
We woke up. Yay! We woke up from the bad dream. And, I'm back.
Which version of you? Who is you? Who are you? What is this? I feel like I'm losing it.
And Mr. Noodle is back. And
I'm glad
here
Mr.
we are.
Noodle was not eating.
We're back home, Shooby-Doo. Say good morning, Mr. Noodle. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my studio. For the second time. They don't know that we did this yesterday, but I'm actually going to tell them we did this yesterday.
Okay.
We are redoing the video because my file got corrupted, I don't know how, and it had like an error mark on it when I was editing it. I'm like, oh my God. But this is the universe telling me I have to eat more, right?
What is this? Is he's trying to pretend that all of that other shit was like not real? Oh my God, does this cycle renew? Oh, the cycle is renewing. It's like Groundhog Day. So like we have gone back to when he was like a fruitarian or whatever, and like he was like skinny, and then like now the cycle renews, and so he's got to gain the 250 pounds back, become a complete lol-cow laughing stock, make a complete fool out of himself where nobody ever wants to be around him again, and then again come back and be thin, and we just continue the cycle until the rapid weight loss and weight gain situation kills him, or he dies of old age. I don't know, man. That's insane.
Right, Mr. Noodle? You are so cute. How's it going, Mr. Noodle? Did you miss me? Did you miss all the peasants? Hey, it's been like 8 years. Are you gonna say hi?
All the peasants? All the peasants? What the f is this?
I
You
might
do
put
not
little
get to talk
pieces
down to
here and
me.
there when I'm editing this for you guys to kind of see what we did yesterday, which was black bean noodles. But we're gonna do it again for a second time. These are my favorite spicy noodles of all time. If I had to choose one, it would be black bean noodles, wouldn't it, Mr. Noodle? I love them. They're so good. And these come from a Chinese Korean place, and they make them hand pulled, and they stretch them out by hand. You can see them in the restaurant going like this.
Why is he being normal? Is the rest of this just him being normal? Like he's dropped the like Nikocado Avocado thing? It's just a regular mukbang?
To relay that information. Look at all the vegetable.
I don't know what. So we're just renewing the cycle?
Welcome to Nikocado 2. This is my second channel, and I hope you consider subscribing because I don't even know if people like me or if they want to hear from me. I haven't made a video for like 2 years, and
Are you supposed to pet a bird like that? I know that there are like very specific ways you're allowed to pet birds, and I don't think you're supposed to stroke the back. If the bird didn't like it, no. If you pet the bird wrong, it sexually stimulates them and they get problems. Yeah, you are not supposed to touch the bird there, like at all. If you don't know this, but birds are very easy to stimulate, particularly these like tropical birds. Don't pet your bird like that. It's not good for them. It can cause them problems because they don't understand that you're just trying to be friendly. They think you're trying to be like friendly.
this is where I'm posting now on this channel. So I hope you consider subscribing if you want. I'm actually posting more next week, so yeah.
Because like the bird is acting weird as fuck, right? Like the bird, I don't feel like he's tweaking the fuck out. He's gooning that bird right now, and it's very weird.
It mean a lot to me. Mr. Noodle loves his morning back scratches. Yes, you do. Oh, you love it. He gets so excited. He loves being pet.
I bet he does love knowledge.
Today we're having cheesy ramen noodles. They are actually going to be wheat pasta noodles, not ramen. And Mr. Noodle's going to be joining me. And you're going to eat with me, aren't you? Yes, you are, Mr.
Sir, respectfully, please stop gooning your bird. I'd love to hear about your, like, master plan or whatever you've done. Please stop gooning the bird.
Noodle. Ah, he's so cute. So, welcome to my second channel. Good morning. Come here. Yeah. So I'm gonna actually make the ramen in a couple, not the ramen, the spaghetti in a couple of hours after I wake up a little bit more. And thank you for being here.
Why have they specifically chosen to make this so uncomfortable? The choice to have just the quietness and the bird and the way he's talking, like they've like purposely elected to make this as like uncomfortable and off-putting as I think is humanly possible. And I just don't like, what are we supposed to take from this is genuinely my question. A lot of people are not going to know that he's gooning the bird. I am a collector of bizarre knowledge, and that is why I do know that he's gooning the bird, because I just collect knowledge. I just see knowledge and I collect it like a kid with rocks. I put it in my pockets, and I just know a lot of weird stuff. So a lot of people are not going to know that he's edging this bird. But like, regardless, why is this specifically filmed in such a way as to make this as uncomfortable as possible?
Let's get started. Come here, my baby. Oh, you're so cute. Want more back scratches? You want more back scratches? Yes, Mr. Noodle. You love your feathers, pet. Yes, you do.
He's
You love your feathers.
The bird is curling his toes, and like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. The bird is like tweaking and curling his toes. Like, it's so weird.
Pet, yes, you do. Oh, Mr. Noodle. You're so cute. Yay. I love you. I love you, Mr. Noodle. Yes,
Like,
I
this
do.
is so uncomfortable.
I love you. I missed you. Hey, Mr. Noodle. Yeah. Hey. Hey, I have to go first. We are having spicy cheesy noodles. These are made with Takis habanero. And you can kind of see it in there, as well as paprika, and it's a ton of cheese. A ton of cheese. Oh.
So is he not gonna explain, like, I'm not watching this man eat. I'm gonna be honest, because the sounds, the slurping sounds are gonna make me throw up. That was one of the reasons I like Stephanie Sue, because she didn't slurp very much. Like, what is this? What is this? Am I supposed to think that this is cool or like impressive somehow? Like, the weight loss itself is impressive for sure. Like, weight loss is not easy. It's a lot of weight that he lost. Congrats to him. But like, this is giving like the most bizarre, like Groundhog Day, unnerving energy. And it feels like on purpose that it's like that. We're going to ignore the bird jerking for a second here and just say that like the whole energy of how these are filmed and done seems very particularly and on purpose intended to make you feel uncomfortable. And I don't know what I'm supposed to think of this. I'm not going to go through and watch this and try to give his, like, find his explanation for how this all works, because I'm not going to listen to nobody slurp on noodles. It makes me want to vomit. That's why I stopped watching mukbangs, because it ended up being that everybody wanted to slurp and I couldn't handle it anymore. I don't know what I'm supposed to think about this. The way it was presented on Twitter was not how this ended up being, and I was not prepared for what this was. I'm just going to be honest. I was in no way prepared for what I was about to watch on these, and I just don't want to watch this anymore. I am so uncomfortable. Absolutely cinematic levels of cringe and discomfort, but I'm not watching any more of this. We'll still post it on YouTube because I think it's entertaining. Let me know what you think about the whole Nikocado Avocado thing. Congrats to him on his weight loss. I don't understand what the rest of this is. This is so weird. Also, don't pet your birds past like the head, because it can get them gooning. I don't know, man. It can give them really bad behavioral issues. So be careful about how you pet your bird. I will see you guys next time. Love yourselves. Drink water. Subscribe. Bye.